right.
Ohio. So now, hey man, no more classes, huh?
I guess not. I mean, but hey, okay. So Mike DeWine signs this bill allowing CCWs without a permit, and prior to this bill being passed, you had to take like an 8 or 16 hour class. I think it started out as like 16 hours. They dropped it down to 8, and then you had to get a background check by the local sheriff, pay a fee, and then a couple months later, it hit you back up with a CCW card. But the bad thing was is that once you got your CCW and you got pulled over by the police, if you didn't rattle off like, "Hey, cop, before you ask me any questions, I got a gun on me in the car or whatever," that was a felony if you didn't tell them.
You had it, or you had your CCW.
That's a lot of
No,
places.
no. Did you had your gun on you and you didn't inform the officer before he had, before he asked him? That was the first thing that's supposed to come out your mouth. And look, I'm armed. Now, if you didn't tell him that, it was a felony. All right. But if you were carrying a gun illegally and didn't tell a cop, it wasn't a felony.
What?
Yeah. So check this out. Like if you were just carrying a gun concealed and you didn't have a permit and you didn't say shit to the police, they couldn't hit you with that extra felony. Like, so the law was screwed up from the beginning. And it took one of the local cops to run that down to me, like, "Hey man, this shit doesn't make any sense. This is the reason why." But yeah, now it's now you can carry your piece without a class or a permit. And
Anything, just packing. As long as you not a felon, you're good.
yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, my only problem is, man, that's cool. That's cool. And I'm with it because I'm a gun enthusiast. But at the same time, man, Mike DeWine need to say something to the police, these police officers out here. Again, I would never sit and point the finger at all of them. But there's plenty of videos on the internet where you have a brother and they don't give a fuck about his permit. I mean, we can look no further than where was that, Minneapolis or Minnesota?
Yeah, got a shot girlfriend in the car.
With his girlfriend in the car. He told the officer, "Hey man, I got a piece on me."
Yep.
And the motherfucker just got nervous and we saw what ensued. But I mean, I'm with it, but it seemed to be different. You could see in the certain portions of the population seem to be able to motherfucking come up with excuses for every goddamn thing. Like, well, but what about these fucking guys open carrying these loaded assault rifles? Well, it's different.
The Patriots, man. What are you talking about? The Patriots. Fucking Patriots.
It's legal. But then when you look at, say, the brother over in Dayton, again, I can't remember his name. He was in there buying a rifle. Some asshole lied and said he was walking around with the shit. They ain't asked one question. They just shot the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, he did this, and like you said, man, the rollout should have been a whole lot better.
Hell yeah.
It should have been more like, this is what this is the criteria. You know what I mean?
Right.
I need for the police to try to
Right.
uphold. Like, look, and now everybody has the right. And when I
There you
mean
go.
everybody, I mean people of color.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Don't be trigger happy now, thinking that everybody, you know what I mean?
Right. John Crawford
is trying to shoot you.
Because see, here's the other thing too, bro, and just I'm gonna be brief with it. That's also a trick bag. It's also a trick bag.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, all right, motherfuckers ain't got permits, so we gonna be able to catch a lot of felons this way. Carrying, motherfuckers who don't have, because you ain't getting no permit if you a felon.
Right.
You wasn't getting one anyway. Now ain't nobody gotta have, the motherfuckers. And what if you get caught with that shit? I think I talked myself into a weird circle there, but
my dude, is it illegal to have certain like ammo in your clip?
No, I mean that went back to what that shooting in New York back in the 90s where they used black talons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was
those
thinking.
were promoted as being armor
Cop
piercing
killers.
because they had Teflon coating on them or some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Which they're not. they're not. They're not. They never were, and the Teflon was just a marketing gimmick.
Got you.
but yeah, I remember that
Yeah, they were
Black
talking.
Talon
Yeah,
ban.
because
They were
remember,
saying you can't have that type of ammo in your clip or whatever. That's a tack on another felon
yeah,
or felony. I'm sorry.
and the doctors was all afraid because it was like, yeah, when it enters your body, it opens up in the hooks and it cuts
Yeah.
our gloves and we get infected in you.
It was a
Okay, guys,
whole big
it's a
thing,
big
but I
thing, man.
never, followed up on to see if they didn't took it off the books or anything. Because like you said, they're gonna start pulling people over,
Mhm.
and if they find out they got they got a weapon in the vehicle, you don't think they're gonna pop out the clip and see what they got in there?
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain ammos that are restricted by the ATF, I believe.
Okay.
Those armor piercing rounds, something with like the bullet has to have like a metal insert in it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, rifles will penetrate body armor. You know what I mean? So now that really doesn't make any sense because if you have a handgun that pierces armor, it could be one of those AR-15 pistols.
Right.
But I don't know. Hey, the ATF is they just got a lot of strange rules written by bureaucrats and not I
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not gun enthusiasts.
Mhm.
Just they come out with so many strange laws.
Yep.
Like the pistol braces thing, where
I just saw that shit.
if the stock of the rifle wraps around your wrist, or if it's able to be wrapped around your wrist, then it can qualify as a pistol, and it doesn't have to have a certain barrel length.
Wow.
And if it doesn't, then it's a short barrel rifle, and now it's illegal. And it's
It's a lot
they're
of shit.
ridiculous laws, man.
Okay.
They're crazy.
But
It's
now
all meant
they're
to.
They're not
Yeah.
common sense laws.
they just opened up Pandora's box now in
Yeah.
Ohio.
It's all
It's gonna sweep across the nation, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
It's all meant to stop motherfucker. But the California, man, all of this shit, you got featureless rifles, you got to disassemble. You can't have no more than a 10-round mag. Then when you want to take the mag out, you got to disassemble the rifle. It's a button you got to push. You got to lift it up, push it out, and then like, come on, man. Like the best you can do is a M1A SOCOM or some shit like that, because it's featureless. But
Like, by the time I do all that, I done got shot 18 times.
Yeah,
18 motherfucking times.
They got rules in California where you can't have bayonet lugs on your rifles or whatever. It's like
a nigga just going.
You're worried about getting cut by a bayonet and
bayonet.
not being shot by a rifle.
Right.
Yeah.
Fix bayonets. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Fuck is his glory?
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
when you were soldiering, how many of your buddies said they bayoneted a motherfucker?
Right.
Ain't nobody use that shit.
He was like, man, we use those knives, man. They cut the best potatoes.
There you go.
But I think this law is good because it gets rid of the extra penalties they put on legal gun owners.
Mm-hmm.
If you get pulled over by the cops and you have a CCW and you forget to tell them because you're so worked up by getting pulled over by the fucking cops, and it slips your mind, it isn't the first thing that comes out of your mouth. They hit you with a felony, and it's like, hey man, this dude was following all the rules up until he forgot to mention this.
Right.
And you as a police officer assume that everybody's armed. So what's the difference? If you're going to make the assumption everybody's armed, then treat everybody like they're armed.
I think my issues is like, I think most of these gun laws are too strict. I'm not saying we shouldn't have any, but my whole point is this. I've said it on the show before. Motherfucking the bad guys ain't following no rules. They got what the fuck they want. And when you put these laws in place that prohibit people from having this and you prohibit people from having that, you leave people open to being harmed and victimized and shit. You leaving motherfuckers naked. These motherfuckers got Dracos with extendos, but I got a 10-round clip. I got to count I got to count my shit while that motherfucker get to just let them off.
That's what I got a problem with is those extendos. You shouldn't have a drum on a handgun. You know what I mean? That to me, I see. Look, big old Tank. He like, man, I don't care if If I could buy it, you know what I'm saying? I could put it on my shit. I don't care. But no, there should be a fucking limit, man. Just
I
the
feel like
regular clip, nothing extended. You know what I mean? Make all those 13, 14 rounds count. You know what I mean?
what is that? What is that? When you listen, man. Again, you got people with Dracos and just shit. Period. Right?
Yeah.
This shit ain't registered. None of that shit. You got motherfuckers with ghost guns. All kind of shit. We can get into the whole ghost gun controversy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they tell us here, you could take these 10 rounds and be happy and disassemble. You can disassemble that shit. And good luck to that. So now you just bet to be a hell of a shot. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And on your
Yeah.
shit. Cause it's like I said, it just makes no sense. It leaves people vulnerable, man. Like, nah, if that motherfucker got an armory, I should be able to come back at this motherfucker with an armory.
It depends on what state you're in, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
depending on what state you're in.
Yeah.
Hey, I with those extended clips, I think most of that is just doing it just because it's America. Those really aren't that. Nobody has. Yeah, like who's going to load up 2 50-round drums for a Glock and try to carry that into somewhere? I mean, they're range toys.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
I feel it, but it's the fact that, man, when you're watching these damn kids' videos now, that's
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
you see. And it scares the hell out of me. Like, yeah, they're playing around, but they have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no, knockoff drum. If he has it, that's what it is. You know what I mean? The damn extended clip is touching the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, are you Jesus?
Hey man, you give me 6 rounds and I'll hold off 7 people.
Yeah.
Like I don't need an extended clip. No.
All I need is Rambo knife, motherfucker.
That's it. You just need your bayonet.
That's it. Give me that bayonet.
That's it, man.
You ever see John Wick with a bayonet?
I don't.
Give me a broken 40 bottle.
There you go.
But yeah,
Hey, that's some hood shit.
one of the other things people were bringing up was that this is going to lead to more senseless violence. You know, that whole
Come on, that's the political talking point. Get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
Yes.
That's all that is.
That's all that is. We can stop that right there.
You
That's
can-
all that is.
You can file that right next to the Willie Horton shit.
Thank you.
Um,
That's it. Same old shit. Don't even start with that one.
Right.
It's the same game.
Right.
Yeah. Realistically, I don't think anything's going to change. The people that carry guns are going to continue to carry guns.
Thank
There's
you.
not going to get
Thank you.
too many more people carrying guns because they didn't want to fill out a permit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's nonsense.
But
One second. You continue on, gentlemen.
it's just it's Ohio. You know, like I said, it's gonna start spreading. You know, it's gonna make its way out west.
Yeah.
It may stop in Nevada, but who knows? You know,
Hey, you gotta understand, like most of these states are open carry anyway.
facts.
You know, you can dress up like a cowboy, have your 6-shooter on the side, and walk down the street, and it's completely legal. You might turn a lot of heads, you know.
Yeah, but
um,
you get through it.
Yeah.
Fucking believable. I saw that. I was like, oh yeah, that's going. We got to touch on that.
Yeah. Things change. I think it's when it doesn't go into effect until what, June 21st or something like that.
Yeah, still don't matter. It's on the books. It's coming, and I'm sure the cops are all like, well, like you said, treat everybody as if that's how they train. You know, so yeah, just be on the lookout now.
I don't think anything's going to change.
No, and I thought, don't once you get your CCW. Quick last question on this shit. You have to maintain it, right? You can't let that lapse, right?
Right. You got to go back and get it renewed every couple of years, like a driver's license.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's all gone now. Yeah. So
yeah, because a friend of mine was trying to go Metro out here, dude I work with, and he got denied. He took the physical and all that stuff because he let his CCW out here lapse. And they were like, that's a big no-no for if you're trying to go Metro. You can't have, a lapse in your registration. And he was like, man, I got DQ for that. I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, they sent me a letter.
Jeez, I bet they'll take him now. I'm sure all these police departments are fucking short on people.
Yeah.
I bet they'll take him now.
Yeah, a few about 4 or 5 years back or whatever. He was trying to, level up, and they were like, hell no. He was like, I had no idea that damn thing lapsed. I was like, well, shit, you didn't pay the bill.
Doesn't make any sense. Like, what if he just stopped carrying? He still got to get a renewed?
I don't know. That's why I was asking you about that whole deal about the you have to keep it current.
I don't. I got pulled over one time, but mine had lapsed, and carry a fucking gun. Yeah, and I just told him it lapsed, and he was like, don't have any guns in the car. I was like, nope. So it's good to go. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. DQ.
Yeah. He let it lapse. That's what I want to know on your side, if it was the same as far as, if you was trying to apply for, the force, if you had a lapsed CCW.
Man, I don't know. I'm sure they're now using all those extra qualifiers, man, disqualifiers, because they're gonna have a hard time replacing all these cops. I'm sure their numbers are low, and they had to have a bunch of people retire over the last couple of years, all these damn riots and bullshit.
Riots and the pandemic. It's like, I don't want to be enforcing this shit. I'm done. I'm taking my vacation, and after that, 2 fingers.
Shit, there's a lot of them ain't even retired. They fall back.
Yeah.
They let shit happen like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they're just riding it.
Fun? Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
Have fun.
Yeah. I'll be at Dunkin' Donuts.
There you go.
All right, man. Get that little weasel face off the screen, man.
Mike Dewine.
I can't stand that dude.
Yeah, he's slippery. Here we go. Yeah. What I've been talking about, man.
What I say, man. Swinging the other way.
Yeah, here we go. This is the honorary winner. Come on, dude.
Now,
you know damn well